to go change the title of everything here. Because let me see. I'm going to change the title to what exists after the thrill of the chase, or what exists after Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt. Yeah. Because I was just watching the thing about what existed before the universe, and they tried to come up, well, there was nothing. It's like, no, gosh, things always were and always will be. I'm moving on to doing my art. What exists after treasure hunt? I got a piece of pizza up in my, it's stuck in my upper denture on top. Look, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see, where's a link? I'll get a link. I'll let people come in. Need that piece of sausage. It's right up above my gum. Yeah, when you get that, be stuck up on the top of the denture. You know it's there. You can't see it, but it's there. Let me see. Where is the link? Invite guests. There. Copy. Chat. Hey, JK. Boom. Paste. Go. And then I can go on my phone and I can pin it. Hey, my phone has more light than my RV batteries. I don't know. They're dead. Like as soon as the sun goes down and the solar's off, those batteries are dead. There's a short somewhere in here. Drawing them batteries just deader than shit. And my light up there, this is my, there. That's the light I have in my RV without extra lights. Let me see. My channel video is live. Go there. And there's the chat. And pin. There. Pinned. How you doing, JK? Yeah, the crazy people that we know now what existed before the universe was here. It's like they ain't got a freaking clue. Prove it to me. Let's go back and see what was really there. Scientists and stuff. Scientists trying to play God. That's never going to work. Last night at work, what do you? I should have brought my art I printed with me in my stuff. I should have gone down because I went down to get my pizza, and I'm driving through town, and the SLV brewery had a band out on the street and stuff, and it's like, I don't care for drinking, but if I bring my little box of art, if I bring my box of art, and you see I got a whole lot, all of these ones you see, the borderless printed, the white ones that have borders around the print. These other ones are borderless or only have a border on the edge because I didn't want to crop the picture so much because it takes away the art. So when if they have a border and you take it to your framer, and the framer cuts the border off. you know, they got a nice straight edge razor, cut that, and so I made a lot of these. Oh, and I made some of the super B size, and I decided this is a bag that this is what the clear bags came in, I think, and it's perfect because it's the size the clear bags for my D super B size prints, and I have them in here with a piece of cardboard to keep them from bending. Pull them out. Show you what I printed. So yeah, I'm going into art. Which one is it? Let's see. Where's the signature? I signed them. And the signature tells me which side's right side up. Some of them it's hard to tell. So I printed this one. That's a cool one. You can see the dude. I don't see any people. That's better. No, that's not. That's ancient archaeology. The people that were here before us are displayed there. It looks like some ghosts down there, but it's pretty cool. So I'll lay that there. Show you the next one. This one is Forrest Fenn fly fishing, or Lord Thoth riding the ibis through the Rio Grande National Forest. Yeah, this guy on top, and he is smiling. Oop. See his face. He's riding on the back of the bird there. And there's the treasure. Oop. Where is it? It's at the bottom of the beak. Where is it? Here? Oh yeah, it is right there. You see it? The little box, and there's a fish in there. Okay. Print that. And this one is the Ben Stahl paint palette. Has the girl laying on paint palette and the boy climbing up. This one's the boy's laying on top and the girl is climbing up. And he's laying on the head of a mammoth. But you see there's other figures down here and stuff. And these are 13 by 19s. And I think I think I should sell them for at least $100. They're photos. They're on photo paper. They're high gloss premium photo paper. I don't know what kind of these scientists, like the ones that built the Voyager probes, cell phones. Yeah, their shit don't last, but the universe has been here a long time. Hey, Susie. This one's really cool. But the longer you look at it, the more you see what's in there. See? There's people hiding in there. This is right below near Moses. It's if you're looking at Moses, he's down to the left of Moses. This stuff is. Oh, that's what's reflecting the phone. There. But there's a lot in there. Like this guy here. Where is he? Right there. That guy. You see him there? He's got one orange eye and one blue eye. But there's horses in there too. And see, there's Guy down there on the bottom. A little guy right next to him. There's a lot of stuff in these. And if anything, I'm just drawing the spirits out of the rock. These are the spirits that I'm allowed to photograph the spirits. Look at him. He's yeah. Look, this that eye right there. That's an eye right now. Whoa. And his other eye is in here. There's some neat stuff in these. It's hard out of my 30,000. I'm trying to pick the very best, and my plan is these ones that I print this size and sell for $100 or whatever. I'm gonna I'll only print one of them. This size. So this print would only, after this one sold, they'll only be available in smaller sizes. But these, I mean, he's awesome. But look at all the people in the windows inside his head. You know, there's other stories. It's like Led Zeppelin, House of the Whole, you know, the physical graffiti thing. Look at people in there. There's all these. So this one face is made up of several other people. Would you say you had fun all those years now that you know the gold was the Element 79 AU? Well, a lot of people want to ignore Fenbury 2017, when Forrest put on mildew right after doffing his hat to me, showing the hand of God sign in a photo. I have that photo. His security guy took the picture, and it was to, you know, congratulate me. That was the congratulations. This one came out really bad, and this is one of my early ones. This one was awesome. There's so much in here. There's so many figures in these. I don't know this white. Oh, where is it? Oh, here we go with this hand. See that white spot? I don't know if that's a rock that fell off. Maybe because you got to realize. Oh, I don't see what's that on his nose. It's like it's 14,000 years old. Maybe a piece of it fell off. Okay. And this one here, it took me a long time to figure out what was going on here. But you see, it's two heads. It's two people. There's an eye. And there's an eye. And here's his mouth down here. And the other person is the eye. And the other eye. And so there are two faces side by side. Sometimes you got to back off from them. Sometimes you get closer and you see more. You know, backing off, you see other things. It's Pandora's box, man. I opened Pandora's box. There should be more than this. That had like 8 in there. Oh. What the heck? What the heck? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have 8. I just can go through them quickly. So maybe I could have an auction. I think that's a good way to sell them. I'll have an auction show and let people watch and bid on them. Good, John. I seen that. Yeah, shit's going down. I mean, all the states are. Yep, that election was bullshit. Total bullshit. Pull out some of these other prints. So, you see right here, this is my new printer. This is my gem. It prints them big prints, them 13 by 19, and it has a tray that I can load up of about 10 of these this size, the 8.5 by 11 photo paper. I was printing on canvas textured paper, photo paper, but the paper I got now is silk. So when I sign them, I can feel the material, the fabric with the weave, the fabric weave. You feel the pen going across the weave of the fabric. But there's just all kinds of people in there. They're just all crowded together. And as far as what's his name? Oh, Dave Palisade. Same type of rock wall. This is cool because you see them black figures are people, and then see this guy looking out between. There's an eye. There's his other eye. And there's his mouth. He's looking out in between them people. That's with my old printer. I have 2 of that one. I don't know why. But see, this is borderless. That's Anubis. And these are people running to Anubis. This is his scepter. And there's a vortex in his scepter. And there's people going up this ramp and into the vortex to go to heaven. So that's the Egyptian god Anubis, who came from Atlantis. And so if you found Anubis in the Americas, you found an Atlantis, okay? Some people are so ignorant, they don't listen. They think that everything's that the news and the media is going to tell them everything they need to know, and anything else is bullshit. Well, it's the other way around. What the news and media tells you is bullshit. This is one that's I call her Wilma. And you see, this is one I didn't want to crop it, so it did have a border on the top and bottom because I didn't want to. I could do it where it goes, but it's just all kinds of. Which way does this go? Where's the signature? Find the signature and I know which way's what right side out there. Right there at the end of my finger right here, it's a pointing at the one guy's eye, and there's other figures in there. Look at him. That's the guy with the jar of olives down there with that. What is that? A package of meat in his mouth or something? Which way? Because I got these. Okay. So, yeah, and this one. See the blue guy here? There's his mouth. There's his eye. There's another guy here in the middle. Use that finger. There's an eye. There's an eye. There's somebody in his mouth. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, he's scary. Okay. And a lot of people, oh, spirits. I don't like spirits. This one is cool. He's a happy rock. Shut up, Jack. Just shut up. We just got back from going for a ride. You were just outside. You don't need to go out. This one is off the one I call the Clovis Stone. And you can see the people dancing across there. Leg kicking up. And whining anywhere. Seen one of our streams is having what? Connection? No. It was just switching to another satellite. Please quiet, Jack. Here's where I found my you with the burning the candle, the twin flames, the alpha male and the alpha female blazes on the top, burning the candle at both ends. You turn that omega upside down, and then you have a candle burning at both ends. That's what that's. I don't understand. It's like, too bad then. Well, there is my upside down U with the flames on top. But it's a face when you look at it from a distance. I'm gonna let you out, and you're gonna stay out for a little while. You're not gonna bother me in and out stuff. Sometimes he stays out all night long. He's the same size as the coyotes, and they don't bother him. They don't even come close to here. You can hear him in the distance, but you never hear him close. Oh no, Mr. Bill. That's pretty cool, though. There's a gathering of the rocks. See, they're all in protective sheets that are very shiny. The pictures, some the big ones, they're high gloss. These ones on silk are they don't glare so much, except you put glass over it. Look at this guy. Look at his nose, nostrils, his lips down here, and then his two beady eyes, eye and the other eye. And there's somebody right next to him. This one is one I have on a big one too, but with different colors. So you might see the same picture again, but with different coloring, a different style of paint coloring to it. But you see, there's other people on top, and there's that couple holding each other right there, right here. This couple, there's their one head and the other head, and you see his hand here with his arm coming up to his hand. Um, and his hand is in the eye of this big face. Oh. This one's kind of, you see the guy standing in the middle. My fingers are on his legs, but there's other faces hidden in there, and this is similar. It's kind of rough. You know, you remember it's 18,000 years old. There's the guy sitting in the chair, the man and woman sitting there with their knees kind of near each other, and there's other figures all around them, and you back it off and it becomes these faces, this face and another one in the middle. Back then they didn't have like the Virgin Mary with the baby. It was the woman, the mother, the father, and the child were all, it was, you know, there was no one is holier than the other or nothing. Everybody was equal. Yeah, he's you see that eye? Yeah, neat stuff. Overturning our essay probably Roe versus Wade probably won't cause destruction until the ballot boxes in 2022 and 2024. Yeah. Is that why they did it now? Except, you know, I would have had, I would have 2 kids right now if there wasn't a Roe versus Wade. I wanted the second one, but I didn't have a choice. It was, I don't care what you say, that kid is dead. That were the words from her mouth. You see the couple right here? There's one head and the other head, and you see his arm coming down, the other arm and stuff. This one's pretty neat. It's kind of wild and it's a little different, but that face right there, he's pretty clear to see. And you see the others in there. I don't draw these things. I take photos of them on the rock, and the computer helps me paint it. Here's the beat of the drum and the whoop of the dance. I found it on the rocks. Wish I could get that glare gone, but and you see the spirits in the background. But this guy's beating the drum, and this guy's dancing. That's a popular one. Neat stuff. See, here's the same thing, but different colors. It's made from the same picture that I took of some rocks. This guy's cool. Yeah. And then it's a big face. See, these are the eyes on either side of that guy. The guy's standing like right down the guy's nose. There's a neat one. And you know, I think some of the people that have bought some of my prints for $20 and stuff, down the road, those might be $500, $600. Once somebody recognizes what I've got here. Aliens. This one's Fenn's totem, but it's like somebody laying there on top of the hill. And over here, this space here, Forrest Fenn told me this guy here was George Washington. That's what Forrest said. I said, who's that? He said, it's George Washington. Okay. And this is Miss Ford. She's over here. Miss Ford standing here with her books in her arm. And there's Forrest sleeping on his desk. And that was off of the rocks. Yeah, and there's some stars. You see the stars. He's there dreaming of Captain Kidd. Overturn him. So here is kind of interesting. You look longer, the more you look at you see more. It's like three people around some type of this white thing sticking up in the middle. Like oracle, maybe. I don't know. This one, okay. The Iceman. I have a picture of somebody who walked around here 14,000 years ago. There he is. You see him? He's hiding it. He's fuzzy? Yes, because this is ancient. This is a very good photograph of somebody 14,000 years old. And here's his girlfriend right next to him. That's her face, her eye, her nose, her chin, her ear, her neck, and she's got a little bonnet on or something. And that's like Mr. Caveman. Maybe if I turn my brightness down. Where is it? Oh. Huh. I don't know. Now you can't see shit, huh? Well, I can't see shit. But that's a caveman. It looks like a Roman candle dude. That's a caveman. He's got a beard. His mouth is open. That is interesting. That should be with the ones that are that are portrait layout. And look at all the stuff going on in there. Yeah, I'm switching to do my video is going to be about my art. The chase, you know, even if they do, I'll tell you what, if I had the chest, I wouldn't tell you. Because You just get. I'm gonna have an art gallery. I want to sell my art and be into my art. And actually, it's amazing all the people that were hunting for Forrest Fenn's treasure, and the number of them that don't give a shit about art. They don't give a shit about art. All they want is that gold. Gold diggers. Yes. This one here. This one's going to be famous. I need to do that on a big one. And that'll probably be a $300 print because it'll be the only one. He is cool. Yeah. I don't see the chat moving on the. Is it moving on my phone? Oh yeah, it is. So yeah, the restream chat kind of stopped, but I still got it on my phone. But I moved my phone because it was glaring. This one's another mammoth parade. You see elephants walking across there. There's a couple elephants here. Elephant there, and an elephant there, and then there's the guy up here in the corner. See his face in there? He's hiding in there. But then there's a face in the middle. This guy sitting in the middle. This kid, back it off further, and you see there's somebody sitting here. There's his chin. And there's elephants above him up here. That's that one. I say I printed two of this guy, this size. But when I print one on the big one, there'll only be one. The big ones I'll only do one in the large size. And I think this is somebody like kneeling here and praying or something. There's a book on there. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I'll put those back in the folder. Well, I got a few more in there. Pull out. So I got like, I think yesterday I printed 100 prints. This one. You see the guy, this guy's legs and his foot, his butt, and he's like leaning over this rock that has two other figures, and his arm coming down here, and here's his hand. Right there's his hand. But see this face here, the nose and the eye and the other eye. That's pretty cool. And I had this one is. Oh. So, hey Tim. I swear to God, I had epiphany today. Something I suspect that you get a title and not real gold. You played a joke on us, and then people crafted a hoax. As far as I know, the judge hasn't signed off on the probate yet. And there you go, people impatient, unwilling to wait until there are no legal issues. Forrest said what if there are no legal issues? And so it'll happen at a time that there are no legal issues, that nobody can do anything about it. And part of his plan was to foil the government, not just the chasers. And anybody who had access to his house was fed misinformation, because they thought that, oh, I'm Ann Simon and I'm going to get all the special clues. I'm going to enforce it. No, that's what they were up to. You didn't fool him, Cynthia. You didn't fool him, Dale. Reporters and things didn't get the info, except Doug Preston knows. He's one insider that knows. It's cool. You don't see him and whatever, you know. But see, this is a big face down here too. There's an eye, the other eye. There's his nose, his chin down here. He's got a big ear sticking out here. There's a big face there with a head coming out of his face. The Jolly Green Giant. Some people have seen this up in Yellowstone. Yeah. And you see what's in his lap? There's his sausage. Now, I think there's some nudity going on in that one. I've had some of these pictures I put up, and Facebook says, "Oh, you can't have that. That's nudity." It's like, it's a picture of a rock. Oh, here's one of the princesses on the canyon wall. This one is really cool. There's that face on there. And look, there's people. Climb that. Oh, look at that. Look at that jaguar, like, ooh, where is he? Get my finger on him. Ooh, there. The teeth on this thing. And these people standing over with a spear. The jaguar coming after him. See, there's other faces in there. Other people. I gotta get out and get some new pictures. So they denied solver title. No, Five Leaf. They didn't. They didn't. You know, one reason I took that Malay cowl is so nobody else could claim it. And it would be totally wrong. You know, when I brought it to Fenn, then he does the doff and the hat, hand of God, and then he tells Shiloh, get mildew for me. I'm going to wear that hat I told everybody I would not wear because I'm eating my words. He lost his bet. I won. This is like somebody grieving over their lost dead partner or something. You see his face. It's just weird. Wow. That should be with the others. Yes. Down here. Somehow I got that in the wrong stack. This guy's cool. Profile a guy. And then there's that blue face looking back at him. Yeah, one thing when people go through my pictures, there are people that will pick it up, twist it this way, twist it that way, twist that, and then put it in upside down, back in. It's like, please don't do that. You know, twist it, but put it back in the way it came out. Look for the signature. The signature goes on the bottom. This is why I see the signature. There's that way he's up right side up. That's kind of like the big one I got. You see all the people down here in it. What are they doing? You know? I have a time machine. I take yeah, chase hoaxers did this as a process of being punked hard. Forrest Fenn thought, yeah. Well, if they took advantage of their friendships with Forrest, shame on. Look, Cynthia still wants that box of gold. Had all the inside. Yeah, this face. He's pretty cool. But there's other things in his face. Other people. Look at her. You see her? Yeah. That's what I mean. That's not natural. That's not a natural volcanic rock. It's been aided. Listen, you need to consider what I'm saying. No riches to be had. They had to try. No, I don't have to listen to anybody, Five Leaf. That's what people don't understand about me. You don't tell me what to do. One big rule. You don't tell me what to do. I've told people over and over again, I've cut all the strings. I am nobody's puppet. I am nobody's puppet. You can believe what you want, but I know. He went above and beyond what he was asked. The poem tells the rules, if I've ever figured that part. Yeah, the poem tells, go in peace. Don't sue me. Don't threaten me for the treasure. Don't break into my house. You know, if it's so be, you know, so be it. But Forrest Fenn, go in peace. And if you don't have faith in Forrest Fenn, then you might think that way. If you have faith in Forrest Fenn, you know that he's going to follow through with what he promised. This one's right by the river. You can see the river and water in the bottom of this picture. Oh, there's my signature. There's Bill Gorman. But there you can see there's an elephant in here right there on the edge. Now this one, I'm going through. I have 30,000 pictures. I'm going through. Oh, I have to print this one. This one is so cool. See, his face is kind of split. There's people on either side of him. There's people down here. He's cool. That I think some of these I should auction, and I'm sure they. I don't think I'm selling them for enough, really. I gotta take this shit to New York City. I'd get $100 for these, and I'd get $500 for the big ones. Here's a couple. Some Palisades. Palisadians. Yeah. See, here's the guy. It's an elephant. Yeah. We don't know. If you were Doug Preston, I might listen to you a little more. But there was Forrest had people close to him that he led astray. Like it's compartmentalized. There might have been somebody he had do something for him in the chase, but they only knew their part. They didn't know the whole story. This one here, this guy is badass. Look at that eye. Where's his eye? There's his eye. And the other eye is in here. See the other eye in there? He's badass. That's a cool one. Big old bubble head. But there's other figures in him. He told us to find a substitute. Find a substitute. He mentioned Skippy's Model B. He flew a Model C. He flew a Model D. He got a lot of F's. He put it out there in a Ford Granada. That's a G. And Suzanne Summers is his best friend. And Suzanne Summers, her first movie, she's in a Ford Model T Bird. And she says to Richard Dreyfuss, I love you through the window. You know, he's reading her lips. And Richard Dreyfuss is telling Ron Howard, follow her, follow that car. And he doesn't follow her. So she get the car and the girl get away. That's the thrill of the chase. Finding that car. I made 2 trips back to my car. I have the frickin' car in my shed. And when I brought it to Fenbury, he congratulated me. So I don't want to hear bullshit that this is bullshit. Yeah. No, that ain't the way it is. He made a deal and he's following through with it. You don't have faith in Forrest Fenn if you don't believe that he's going to follow through and actually give the treasure to the winner. Now these two are, see, these are the same figure, different color scheme. I don't want to get mad at anybody, but if you try and keep pushing me to believe some bullshit, then I'm going to call it out. Really. Try and discourage me? Maybe I should discourage people who try to discourage me. You know? But that's their own problem. It's your problem if you don't believe them. Not mine. People jealous of somebody winning. This one's cool. See, she's got the handbag that they have in Sumeria and South America. Look at the face on her. And then this green face behind her here. That is cool. Now this one, when I printed it, it's like, well, it works this way. Find a substitute for the treasure chest. Okay, when you go to Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail, and they get to the goblet, and the guy grabs the one with the jewels and the gold, and he drinks, and he dies because he chose poorly. He didn't choose the wooden one. The rusty key represents the rusty Ford Model A cowl. A cowl, a lady's cowl. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube. How to knit a lady's cowl. And it drapes down over their chest. It covers, a cowl is a cover for a chest, like Beatlemania is a cover band for the Beatles. It's not the Beatles. It's a substitute. It's a cover. The car is the cover for the treasure. It's the car that will be parked at the museum. Use your head and listen. Listen what I'm saying without your bias, and you'll understand. As long as you put your bias in the middle, you're never going to understand it. It's Isis standing there with her arms crossed over her chest. And look at the monkey face in between her and the next rock. Really, Blaze, I like you, but if you keep that shit up, I'm not going to discuss it. You don't understand. You know? Oh, Bill's angry. Well, yeah, I get angry at people who try to discourage me. Don't discourage people. Encourage people. Is a Rasta dude or Rasta girl? I don't know. It seems that it has breasts, so. How far are you from Villa Grove? That's 50 miles, 60 miles north. Look at that guy screaming. There's somebody reaching their arm across under his mouth. God. This is that one I showed earlier. Yeah, it's that guy's face. It's not pareidolia. It's ancient archaeology. People try to tell me it's pareidolia are stupid. Don't be stupid. Yeah, I'm not gonna take shit from people who want to be negative. And if you play games with people like that, it's being an asshole. For real. Oh, don't do that, people. Don't fuck with people just to upset them. When you do that, don't be surprised when karma comes back and bites you on the ass. Yeah. Yeah, I got others in here and shit. Like, he's pretty These are ones that my older ones that borders. Look at all the party going on in that picture. Oriental 86. You see that people will watch somebody talking about bullshit Jack Stoof and 9 Mile Hole. They'll get 100 viewers. But the people looking for the treasure hunt don't give a fuck about art. They don't. They don't. They have no art. They're just gold diggers. Give me the money, people. Give me the money. But, I'll do fine. I'll get my art going eventually. It'll get noticed. And when it does, there'll be no stopping me. I'll be richer than what that treasure's worth. It'd just be nice to have it to help because my art would take off a lot faster with that kind of, because that would bring attention to the media. The media would, and then my art would get noticed. Like Forrest said, these people, they were nobody until they were made. These people, Buddy Holly and things, were created by people with money that backed them up. My art is having trouble getting off the ground because I don't have any money backing me up. This one is just a rock, but it's like, a man and a woman. I do have a channel for my art. And when I have enough subscribers over there, then I'm going to tend to do my live stream there where it's not tied to the treasure hunt. Because the treasure crowd, it's there's a lot of people in the treasure crowd that are unpleasant. Yeah, when I had a little bit of money after my dad passed away, a little bit. I was a little bit. I mean, like 100,000. 100,000. You get a car, you buy a house, and then you don't have payments for the house. It just doesn't go very far. And I learned that there's better things to invest in, like a good printer to print good art that I can make. Hopefully, within a few months, I can make enough from the art that I print with it to pay for the printer. Pearl Street in Boulder. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember these nurses at the mall crawl back in 1989. There were girls dressed as nurses. It's like she kind of looks like Sally Field. That's the stout-hearted man, the guy laying on his back on his elbow, looking up at the stars. And people don't get the canopy of stars. The convertible top was the canopy. Eric Sloan was best with the canopy down, so you could see the stars overhead while you're driving along. No, it's not. No, Neo, tired of the bullshit. Yeah, I'm trying to move on to my art and get away from the chase crowd. This is the warrior holding his princess. This is the gypsies are up on the canyon wall, up just down here a little ways. They're up there. But this is the guy holding his princess. See his hand? And her legs are in his hand. And she's sitting there and she has this headdress on. And there's another hand coming up behind her. There are some hands I found that are 60 feet long. And it's like, where's the rest of his body? I found him. So there's Zeus with the mammoth on his temple. You know, you can't like that confirmation bias stuff. That means that these people with the confirmation, it's not, I don't have the confirmation bias. The people judging my solution are basing my solution on their solution. It's nothing like mine, so you're wrong. That's what confirmation bias is. And nobody listened when he said, I made 2 trips back to my car. The car, where my car will be parked at the museum, where my father parked his car. There was a sign that said Principal Fenn. He never, ever said Model A in the book. That's what was missing. That's what you were looking for, what was missing. If he said Yellowstone, there is nothing subtle about Yellowstone. I don't know who Meow Wolf is. And like I said before, I don't have puppet strings. You cannot tell me what to do. Nobody can tell me what to. Does anybody tell Trump what to do? No. He does what he wants. Did anybody tell Fenn what to do? No, he did what he wanted. I'm not somebody's puppet. And there are some people that like to call what I found mud fossils, and that is the last thing I would call them. It's ancient archaeology, ancient rock art. It's not something that died and turned into a mud fossil. And if you want to get what you discovered recognized as archaeology, you do not call it mud fossils. Yeah, hey, thanks, Tim. I've been thinking I need to take a road trip with my art and take it to New York and take it to like DC, like you said. And it's sad, but one of the biggest one of the biggest hindrances of getting something done is having a dog that you have to take everywhere with you because he can't go everywhere. And he, especially art galleries and stuff, they don't, you know, and you can't leave him sitting outside because he'll whine and cry because I left him alone for 5 minutes because he spends his entire life with me. The only time that he enjoys being away is when I let him to go outside and he runs all over. But if we go somewhere, I cannot leave him anywhere. He puts up a shit fit. Um, I have 360 pictures and stuff, and the details get so small. The resolution is so poor in them. I do have panoramas going all along a mile of these rock sculptures. The pictures, it's really hard because the edge of the picture, there's another figure, and it keeps going on down the wall. And they're not people. Oh, I want to see the rest of that. Why'd you crop that? Well, because it went for 2 miles. What I'd like to do is an idea I have is I go out there and I put a survey marker on the ground, beep, and set the camera directly over that certain, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet off the ground above that marker. And I take pictures, and all the pictures reference that marker, and then I turn them into art, and then you set up projectors on top where the camera was. The projectors project the art back onto the rocks. That would be spectacular, like movie projectors. And you just project the images back on. And I was thinking you could probably do them with them little Christmas light things, and you just do it closer and project that onto the, and they could even be solar powered, or because otherwise you'd need powerful movie projectors for like drive-in theaters or something. All right, I was gonna say throw suggestions of frequent wear. Back to art. Meow Wolf is a Santa Fe art space, partially owned by George R. Martin. Is he related to Steve R. Martin? uh, yeah, look up Meow Wolf then. But you go to Santa Fe. I went down there, and it's like Southwest, and people don't realize it. This looks like modern art, but it's ancient archaeology and stuff. It's not just art. It's I'm bringing back to life stuff from 14,000 years ago. It's a big deal to me. Oh, That pizza was good. uh, I thought about bringing my box of art with me. Anytime I go into town in the evening, I should bring it with me in case they got a street band out there. Because I enjoy showing my stuff to people on the street. Uh, I mean, everybody I show it to buys some. So that's why I say it's so easy to sell. Maybe my price is too low. and like I'm an old guy, where you used to be when I was 21, 22, just starting to go out to bars and whatever. A rum and coke was $2 or $1.75, better yet. They were $1.75 and it went up to two something. But for $35, you can get shit faced. And now $35 will get you 3 drinks if you include the tips. I had to drink it at Chili's, $9 a drink. That is crazy. That's why people drinking at home, and drinking at home is no fun. Drinking's a social thing. I don't drink at home. I like to go out and meet people and talk, and drinking gave me the nerve to approach the girls and flirt. But must have been sleeping on that. It's sticking out. I had the old man haircut last week. Yeah. There. Yeah, off the ears. Yeah, I don't like sending digital photos because somebody can just take that and print it. That's why I put my Galleria de Lente on top of it. Which reminds me, I got to print one of my big ones with. I got to make my own little signs to hang on my table or on my tent canopy tent. Yeah. Any digital photos, I got to have watermarks on it. I don't just, it's like you ain't going to be able to, get a screenshot of high resolution, not over Starlink. If it's broadcast over Starlink, I mean, you probably got a fuzzy picture. Well, actually, my phone isn't that way. 6 viewers. Is that it, really? Let me see. Close it and start it over again, and maybe it'll tell me. 6. Yep. Because people believe the Jack Stoof and the synth, and when they say, "Oh, the auction's going to be August or September," I said, "This sounds like Justin Posey and Cynthia." I was dead right. Dead right. They don't have it. There is no the auction is bullshit. They can't sell it. It's not his. You want to piss off the real finder, have an auction and sell it. The people running it, there's a reason that Doug Preston is tied in with the New Yorker magazine. He is a major contributor to the New Yorker. And so he has inside information. He said, make sure and put Bill Gorman in that video. And they had to go back to 2016 to find video that they owned copyright to that they could include in that video of me. And there I am at Fenn in 2016, 2 years before Barbara Anderson ever learned of the chase. I found that in 2016, just after that, is when I moved my search from near Salida down to Wolf Creek Pass and Tucker Ponds, which is tired and weak. Tuckered is tired and weak. People just thought tired and weak was just meant he was old and tired. No, it was a clue to a location. You married tired and weak. To the map is Tucker Ponds. As I pass this vale, Pass Creek. And no place for the meek is Wolf Creek Pass. Heavy loads are the ski lifts. You marry heavy loads to a place on the map, the ski lifts. You marry Treasure's Bold to Treasure, Colorado. It's on the map. The water's high is at 10,200 feet. That's why he wanted Canada on the map, because water high is Alberta Park Reservoir. Alberta is a province of Canada, for the idiots out there that don't know that. And that's why he wanted Canada on the map, because the Rocky Mountains go through Alberta, Canada, and there's an Alberta in Colorado. Alberta means noble and bright. That's a title. And a blaze. Bright blaze. A new restaurant, Fenn Burritos. Okay. Oh. Yeah. What happened to Streets of the video? I gave him a tip after he did the one with the submarine, and I said, "Oh, what about the Jeffries tube on the submarine?" It's been a long search. Yeah, I can't believe Barbara. I spent all these years. Okay, you started in 2018. It was over in 2020. That's two fucking years. Twat waffle. 2 years. By 2020, I had searched 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I was starting 2020 search. 7 years. I have 5 years more than you, twat waffle. You'd be best off getting back to your law practice before you destroy any chance of that happening. You've defamed yourself. You defamed yourself. We did not defame you. We didn't have to, because you did it yourself. I had nothing to defame. Yeah. And I know, one of the things when you have the treasure, looking for the treasure, no dates, no dates, no dates at all. Just ridicule and bullshit and twits. I mean, I can't say anything about the women who are married. It's like, that, you know, but of the single ones in the chase, uh, showed me no respect whatsoever. But imagine once you have the treasure, they're all going to come knocking on my door. So go away. You had your chance. You're too late now. Hey, Lily. Yeah. See, Lily's married. So, there's no expectation of anything there. I don't pursue married women. Even though some married women have pursued me. But because I've been with women, like my first wife married the next door neighbor. My last girlfriend married or she, took him, she replaced me with my pot dealer because he was a carpenter and she had 7 houses, and he wanted her because she had 7 houses. She only had 3 when I met her, and they're just old shacks, and I was trying to promote her music and everything, recording her music and stuff, and her daughter died, was killed in a car wreck, and that destroyed her mentally. And I put up a year and a half of that, and then this pot dealer dude decided that he was going to get my woman, and she went for it. Okay, she's your problem now, dude. And you're her problem. Yeah. Yeah, we're just friends. All right. That one day she tried, but she never had a chance. Yeah. Well, mine is like, I don't know. Um, well, like Susie's near my age, and I was friendly to her, friendly. And Bill she took on the K Pro attitude and the Toby attitude to Bill Gorman, and Bill Gorman's a piece of shit, and shit all over me all the time. Oh, Bill, yuck. Well, Susie, yuck. Now okay. I get the treasure. It doesn't mean that you're acceptable. Then no. Yeah. Yeah. I think I probably meet somebody while I'm out selling my art. I put this light somewhere where it's more effective. Oh, where might that be? On a hook right there. Yeah. It's going dim. Maybe I turn on the other one. Boom. 2. That's better. Um, yeah, it's been a long time. I didn't know when I got my RV in 2013, and I got to Florida and learned about the treasure hunt. I didn't had no idea I was going to be into this treasure hunt this much, and I actually, since I lived in my RV, it was easy to bring my RV here to Colorado, and or actually, I started out searching in New Mexico, and then I went either side and then in the middle of both sides where I found it. And so you find the blazes are the signs on the canyon walls, and he's somewhere in the middle. And I was searching in the word wood. I saw the word wood on Google Earth. Cut out of the meadows are the letters of the word wood, and the trees are around the meadows. And I searched in the W and then the O and the O. And the last place I searched was the D, and it's a lowercase d. And that back line of the lowercase d is his runway, his landing strip. And the car was in the middle of that landing strip. It was the car that he made 2 trips to, the car that will be parked at the museum, the Model A that in Buffalo Cowboys, he said it was an old car with no top, no canopy. An old car with no canopy. And so if you're sitting in an old car at night with no canopy, your canopy is the stars. And there are people that still don't get that. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Those are the same people who weren't potty trained till they were 5 years old. Oop. Oop. Well, that's okay, but it's going to beep, beep, beep. And that means I got to start my generator to keep my AC working for my Starlink dish. And so I'm going to sign off and go start my generator. It was nice having you all.